Premier League matches thus far. Having signed from Porto on a 5-year contract in January 2022 for around €37 million, Diaz is finally delivering on a regular basis and becoming a consistent attacking threat down the Reds' left-hand side. Diaz's much-improved form has led to talk about a new contract with the forward still operating on the deal he signed upon his arrival. It currently places Diaz well down the pecking order in terms of Liverpool salaries, and a renewal would be a well-deserved reward for his performances under Slot. A contract renewal would also keep Diaz out of the clutches of any potential suitors, with both Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain rumored to be keen on adding him to their squads in upcoming transfer windows. The jet-heeled wide man is growing in prominence for club and country, leading to a rush of interest in his services both on and off the field. And it has been revealed that Diaz's representatives have been contacting companies in order to generate some brand partnerships through the rest of 2024 and into 2025. Following his blistering start to the season, Luis Diaz is being offered to companies for potential brand partnerships, Mail Online's Inside Sport column reveals. An email sent to major firms, seen by Inside Sport, offers Diaz for deals for the rest of 2024 and into 2025. According to agency MN2S, the Liverpool star is available for endorsements, collaborations, sponsorship opportunities, and personal appearances. It remains to be seen which companies Diaz will end up endorsing, but some of his Liverpool teammates rake in off-field fortunes due to their work with major firms. Mohamed Salah, for example, is estimated to earn around $53 million a year thanks to his money-spinning Liverpool contract and also his brand work for the likes of Adidas, Vodafone, and Pepsi. And while Diaz is not yet in the class of Salah, he should be able to bank fortunes too. Revealed. Arne Slot's blueprint for beating Brighton twice this week. In another example of the footballing calendar being entertaining and frustrating in equal measure, Liverpool play Brighton twice this week. The first comes on Wednesday night in the League Cup 4th round on the South Coast, before a Premier League game on Saturday back at Anfield. There are easier teams to play against, put it that way. Brighton currently sits 6th in the Premier League. They would be 4th if they hadn't failed to exploit a 96th minute 4-on-1 and then immediately conceded an equalizer against Wolves at the weekend. They have 16 points, 16 goals, and only one loss to their name. It is that loss, however, that provides the blueprint for Liverpool to have a very successful week. Chelsea beat the Seagulls 4-2 at Stamford Bridge at the end of last month. It was a bizarre game that was 4-2 by halftime, and Cole Palmer scored all 4. Brighton played an astonishingly high defensive line that Chelsea had the perfect combination to exploit. Creative, able passers and willing, quick runners. Brighton's defense, in their attacking phases, would stand on the halfway line. The aim was seemingly to catch Chelsea offside whilst condensing the pitch and pressing high to force turnovers. And part of it did work. Chelsea were caught offside 6 times in the game, including one ruling out an early Jadon Sancho goal. But largely, it was horrendously exploited. Chelsea's opening 3 goals came from playing ball in behind early, and they created an additional 2.8 unconverted XG. It could realistically have been very ugly for Brighton. They have changed their defensive tactics in subsequent games, but only marginally. The main difference in average positioning from the Chelsea game to the 3 games they have played afterwards, Tottenham, Newcastle, Wolves, is that there is much less of a gap between midfield and defense. Their centre-backs do sit deeper than the halfway line, but this space is now condensed by the midfield instead. Yet manager Fabian Hürzeler clearly believes in getting his defenders as high up as is feasible. The centre-backs still sit around 3/4 of the way up their own half but have been spared from a Chelsea-level repeat by midfield assistance.